Hey team, it's George here, and what it is, it's April the 1st. April the 1st on an evening, and I have just sort of been contemplating my day. And how are you all going, by the way? But today is this week, these couple of weeks have been really fucking stressful. And I was thinking, oh, fuck, I've been cranky, I have been irritable, I have been grumpy, and it's just a whole bunch of things stacked on each other. Yes, there is this whole COVID thing on top of my head. Um, and I'm dealing with a lot of very worried people with that. And then there's just the little things like the coffee shop that I really like to go to isn't open. The place that I like to have lunch isn't open. The ritual that I would normally have for my lunch, which is to get away from work, to sit down and just read Reddit and eat my lunch, is gone. And these little things just stack up. And I was thinking today at work, I was like, I'm fucking cranky and I'm irritable. And I think that that's a really important thing that we all recognize. And that was like that bing. And I was talking to my partner about this, and it was like ping, where he sort of explained, well, there's all this shit going on and it's okay. And I thought, well, okay, well, what do I do? And so when I get home from work, I have a bit of a ritual, I have a shower, and that sort of disconnects me from the day. I do my absolute best not to be working after that. And I'm kind of stopping watching the news now. I am watching a lot of YouTube, really cool stuff, actually. There's a guy called Chris Ramsey who's a magician, but he does puzzles. And I find that really, really fascinating. So I'm watching people do puzzles, I'm watching magic, I'm watching drag stuff. And I'm trying to limit my exposure to Corona information in the evenings as well. Other things that I'm doing is knitting. This jumper is so close. So close. Look, the sleeve is in. And I've just got this sleeve to finish. But knitting is wonderful for me because it's rhythmic. I don't have to think too much. I just have to do it. And I get a cool jumper at the end of it. So that's been good. And the other thing that I'm a bit unbalanced on this one, and I'm going to work on that, is exercise, because we know that exercise is really, really good for anxiety. It's really, really good. It chews up some of that nervous energy as well. And for the moment, within the lockdown level 3, we are allowed to go and do some exercise as well by ourselves. And I think I have to be a bit more proactive about getting some movement in my day as well. It's too easy to sit on the couch and do that. And as much as I don't want to exercise, I probably should. Um, yeah, yeah. So why have I made this video? Because I just want you to know that if you are going through the same stuff, whether it be if you're anxious, if you're kind of stuck on the couch and you don't know what to do, if you're sick and tired of being sent fucking emails about being super productive now that you're at home and you just want to kick that person in the nuts or the vagina or the space between their legs, then that's actually okay. It's normal. There's a whole lot of shit going on, and this is normal. And when situations are out of our control, when situations aren't ideal, we need to actually really double down on self-care. And there are things that we can do, and that includes have a little bit of a ritual to distance yourself from the day if you can. Like for me, that's the shower and getting out of work clothes and just into daggy t-shirts and stuff like that. Look, it's puppies. Getting some physical movement will be really, really good. And I've been talking to a lot of people online, and physical movement is an important thing. Eat well. Try your best to eat well, because our mind doesn't work efficiently. Like if you look at the data around anorexia nervosa, there's actually a psychosis associated with anorexia because the people are not getting enough energy to run their brain. So eat well. And if you eat crappy food, you just feel stodgy and yucky. So eat well. And I suppose the other thing is reach out. Reach out to people around you. Be a friend. And also have barriers and limits as well, that if somebody's really just going hardcore and using up all of your time, it might be worthwhile saying, look, you know what? I'm a bit stressed at the moment. I'd like to not talk about that. Or, yeah, you know what? I have to go and do, oh, look, the bread's in the oven and it's got to come out. I'm going to have to disconnect just for a while. Don't feel bad about that because it's self-care as well. But there you go. That's a bit of a brain dump on a Wednesday night. And I just wanted to share that with you because we are all in this experience together. It is not often that an event, a thing, can have this worldwide impact. And it's big. And that's why it's important that we care for ourselves, we care for each other as well. So we're here together, mate. So yeah, what are you doing? What's your thing to look after you? Please share below. I'd love to hear it. Have a great day and be kind to yourself.